Oh, we might be. Not yet.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Glenn and Billy here for Saturday's wrap. Well, Billy, it's been a hard week in real estate for you. Looks like you've aged a few years.
I have. I've grown. I've matured. I've finally become a man.
Well, everyone, I'm just having a joke with you. I've got the wonderful dulcet tones of Stefan Bubalo, the gentleman of the industry, over 15 years, hard at it at Novak, a few other years with a couple of other places, almost bringing up 20 years in real estate.
How many years between us, Glenn, you think?
Probably 50 years in real estate.
There you go.
50 years in real estate. 1 year for every staff member we have. We have over 50 staff. So the Saturday wrap, Billy's off on a little vacation now, and I need someone to up our ratings. I've got the great Stefan. Stefan, what I'd like to talk about first is open numbers. How were they today, and what was the highlight?
Pretty active. I'll be honest, I've poorly prepared for this, Glenn, so I don't have the numbers in front of me. I'll jump ahead and say that one of the open homes I did was 65 Park Street, Mona Vale. 17 groups through that one.
Well,
so pretty strong showing.
That actually was the highlight of the day. The other opens fluctuated. I had a look between 9 and 10.
Right.
And that sort of goes hand in hand with 57 properties on the market now in DY. Once we start getting to 60 to 80 balanced market, so more stocks come on. I think when I looked last night, there were 7 properties that had only been on the market for about 24 to 48 hours in the 57.
Yeah, so they're pretty active numbers. If you're drawing close to double digits, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's a good selection of buyers.
That's a good selection of buyers. Rentals today, incredibly busy. We had our Novak monthly meeting. Low numbers in the numbers we lease. Tenants aren't moving out. I think the rental shortage is starting to bite.
Yeah.
So we can lease up to 50 properties a month.
Yeah.
What that means is out of the 1,500-ish or 1,600-ish now properties that we manage in commercial and residential, we have to find new tenants for about 50 new tenants for those properties every month.
Yeah.
It was only 30 last month.
Yeah, wow.
So we had the same 1,600 managements, but only 30 of our tenants moved out, not 50, which indicates, one, we're doing a good job keeping everything smooth and happy, and 2, people have nowhere to move if they want to move.
Yeah, great job. I'll add by the property management team. I mean, really hard-working crew here in the beaches and in our office right across the beaches. The young guys are fantastic. The property managers, Cleo, Branca, Tina, with so much experience behind them. Hats off to you guys. Like, you're doing a great job.
Well, when you talk about Cleo, Branca, and Tina, you're looking at an average of 15 years each.
Yeah.
Working for the same office.
Unheard of.
We often joke, you might meet a lovely property manager who last month was a hairdresser at some other places. So, great.
I like your haircut, by the way.
Yeah, I can take it off and wash it at night. Nice. A bit like Ray Martin. Now, Stev,
yes,
the highlight of the week. What property? We saw 5 new properties on Monday. Monday's our inspection day, caravan we call it.
Yep.
What one stood out?
Good mix of real estate coming on. I mean, Lisa had a great property. It's in Forestville. Really hidden. You wouldn't even know that you're there. Long driveway, and then you're at this beautiful big home. Versatility galore through it. It can be 2 or 3 separate kind of living zones within it. Nice big garden. So that's I think a 290 Warringah Road. I hope I got that address correct, but Warringah Road, Forestville, on the market with Lisa. Some really good apartments coming on as well. I have one in Westminster Avenue launching. Just that bread and butter top floor, 1970s build, lock-up garage, 8 to 850. What else did we see, Glenn? Gosh, it feels like a
1 bedroom in Condivant Mine Street. Right. Really nice.
Incredible.
With
huge floor plan on that one. Really big floor plan. North-facing 1 bedroom.
We like to say a 1 bedroom that likes to be 2.
It could be a 3.
I actually had a lot of compliments, getting off topic a little bit, not about my personal appearance or my new Photoshop profile picture, but about our marketing. So today I had a lot of people saying, oh, I came to this one because you called it the Brad Pitt. I really like, you know, the fun you have in your marketing. It's not all just, you know, beautifully painted antique white walls that, you know, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Excellent. And then today, Glenn, some news. We ran a few auctions today.
Well, auctions mean action, and whilst the action wasn't sold under the hammer, it looks like there could be some sales happening late into the night. Luckily for us, our motto is 24/7. So we don't have to be like a lot of other agents. When it gets dark, our mum say, come on, it's dark outside, come home, come home. We're big boys here and we can work, you know, into the night. So it'll be exciting putting those sales together and relief for our vendors and purchasers tonight. And this gets me to Billy and I often talk about, you know, what people talk about around the barbecue. Sunday's a great day for catching up with families, Dev. I think that's what you love.
Absolutely.
Big barbecue.
Whole lot of the week.
What are the little sausages you guys eat?
Chavapi.
Chavapi.
They're amazing. Guys, if you haven't tried them,
try them.
Try them.
Try them. Don't get hooked on them, but, you know, there's people addicted to them. They can't go a day without them. But, you know, auctions mean action. What action happens if you don't go under the hammer? You've run a 2, 3, 4 week campaign. You almost got there. You didn't.
Yeah.
I think you've got a case study you could tell us about where the auction meant action, but delayed action.
Yeah, that's right. So we had a property in Mona Vale, 65 Samuel Street, beautiful family home, really good family suburb of Mona Vale if you don't know it. I'm close to schools, shops, you know, parks, just a great spot to have a family on the Northern Beaches. We ran a very, very strong campaign through there. We're doing showings, you know, Wednesday open homes, Saturday, Sunday open homes, by appointment viewings. Ran through an auction campaign, passed in at the auction for $2.15 million. That was just over 2.5 weeks ago. Went into the negotiation stage, kept viewing, kept working with other buyers, and ended up selling yesterday for 2.21. So
so about 70K, would you say, on top of where we
on top of where we were last time? Yeah.
So where we stopped at auction, then the 70K. So what we use that process for is we expose the property, we get buyer feedback.
Yeah.
We know where the property sits.
Let's unwrap it, Glenn, maybe in two different ways. What does that mean to a vendor if I've got a property, I've been on the market today, I've got an auction, I haven't sold, should I be concerned? What's that mean to the vendor, do you think?
Well, vendors often will get concerned. They think if we didn't sell under that process, I'm never going to sell. But the great thing about real estate is we keep numbers on everything.
Yeah.
And one of the numbers we do know, within the next 14 days, they've got a better chance of getting the property sold than if they had just started out on a private treaty campaign and they were 6 weeks into it.
Okay.
Really were 6 weeks into it.
Exciting.
Because what you've done is you've unearthed a lot of buyers, and you've also moved those buyers forward. So they've got finance approved, they're close to it, and the sale comes together.
Yep.
You fine-tuned your pricing, and the sale will come together.
Yep.
I don't think because you didn't sell in the 3-week campaign, you won't. Statistically, a failed auction campaign is 2 to 3 weeks quicker than a successful private treaty campaign, which generally lasts 2 months.
And I don't, like you said, failed auction campaign. It's just a step in the process of selling your home. To be honest, I mean, a lot of people sell their home pre-auction. Yeah. Some sell at auction.
The reason I say failed is let's not get into real estate speak where we say, oh, it's a 3-step process. The vendors might feel that, you know, they didn't get the result that they wanted. But statistically, and good agents will be able to give them the numbers. At 56, the numbers are on the tip of my tongue, but not in my head. that within 14 days the property will be sold. And that will be, if you say 28 days for an auction campaign, some are 21, and then 14 days is say 21 and 34. We're looking at 35 days, a lot quicker. Your average private treaty would be over 60 days.
Yep. Yep.
So, and you know, the quicker you sold, generally the higher the price.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Okay. So you can look at days on market. Once you're getting to, you know, 90 days, there needs to be a dramatic adjustment of the price to get you moving. So it just fast tracks everything.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. And as a buyer, if you're trying to unpack now, you've seen a property, maybe you attended the auction, you didn't bid. Obviously, up until midnight on the day of the auction, the property can be sold under the terms of an auction.
And I think we'll do that.
Yeah.
I think we'll do that.
And that's something that happens a lot.
Definitely happens a lot. The Hadley Street auction campaign, one Hadley Street auction campaign, 21 days, auction, no bids, sold under auction conditions, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yep.
Auction at 10, passed in, unconditional at 4.
Yep.
Because we've unearthed those buyers, we know where they are, we know who to go back
to. So if you're a buyer and your strategy's like, oh, I'm not going to bid at auction, there's no one else, let's wait and see, it doesn't always work out that way.
Well, if you ever turn up and you're the only one registered in an auction, Mark and I did Monday night Novak News, you've won the lottery, because you have a period of 10, 15 minutes, half an hour, where it's just you and the owner. And the owners come there and they've written a reserve, and they've come to the property with intentions to sell. And you've come there with your checkbook and all your due diligence done. All you and the owner have to do is figure out the price.
Yeah.
It's just you and the owner. There's no other buyer. There's no best and fairest. There's no back and forth. That's the best way to negotiate when you're buying a property. You, the owner, and the agent facilitating it. If you miss that opportunity, you're the only one registered, then you go back into multiple buyers. You go back into best and fairest, where you don't know, is there another buyer?
Yeah.
But at the auction, you know, it's me, it's the owner, it's the agent. Let's get the deal done.
Yeah. I had an interesting conversation this week, with a gentleman, and he said, look, guys, you know, I don't want any of the kerfuffle that goes along with buying real estate. You know, I want it straight. I said, great, come to an auction. It's completely transparent. You're going to see where all the buyers are at, where all the bidding's at. You'll see where the vendor's at, and it will give you an accurate, completely 100% transparent picture of the buying process.
100%. Yeah. 100%.
So if you miss that window, you're back into private negotiation.
Yeah. Always look at you as the only registered bidder as probably one of the best opportunities in real estate as a buyer to secure a deal.
Yep.
To secure a deal. So what everyone always wants to know is
we went off topic maybe a bit. I don't know what you said.
No,
it's normally like, Glenn.
No, okay. This is what it's like. But you know, normally I have to sit Billy up on a high chair. You know, it's dark outside. Billy's mum would, Billy, where are you? The lights are on. But Stev, yes. Everyone wants to know, what are you up to tomorrow?
Tomorrow, actually, I'm showing a property in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, I am. Park Street 65, Park Street Motorvale, 10 to 10:30. Then I think I promised the kids bowling.
Oh,
I think it's been promised. It's been recorded somewhere by one of the kids that I have promised bowling. So we'll be down at DY RSL.
Well, I have to stack a lot in tomorrow. I've got a couple of opens.
Yep.
Get everything done.
Yep.
Monday night we normally all sit back and work till 8, but I might have to sneak off a little bit early. My wife's doing her citizenship tomorrow ceremony, so she's becoming a citizen. So all exciting, and then we'll have a meal after that.
That's great. Awesome.
So another busy Saturday. We've still got more work to do. Look forward to catching up with you. Stev will be here next week.
Yep.
Look forward to catching up at one of our opens soon.
See you soon. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Oh, where am I, Glenn? I'm pressing the wrong thing. See you guys. Thank you.